Kanye West has, this is so remarkable. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. When we got Kanye West out, there was a little bit of dread in me, and I thought, oh God, what's he gonna do? Because he was so hostile, and that was a long time ago. But in the last couple of years, Kanye West has changed. That video there is Kanye West attacking a photog at LAX, a crime for which he pled no contest, battery, and he was placed on 2 years probation, ordered to do community service. That was 2014. Since that plea, Kanye West not only did his community service at LA Trade Tech at the fashion school, but did way more of it and became inspirational to the students there. He was also ordered to keep his nose clean for 2 years. Not only has he kept his nose clean for 2 years, but Kanye West now will go to the same place, the scene of the crime, and he will break up fights, which he did recently, like 2 or 3 weeks ago when two photogs got into it. Watch Kanye. Kanye grabs the guy, hugs him, and gets him to stop. So Kanye has turned from aggressor to peacemaker.
Well, he's got a totally different relationship with the paparazzi these days. He's friendly towards them, he smiles, he takes the time to talk to them. It's like he really took to heart what this judge said to him.
So we will explain maybe why that is, but there's a huge thing that's probably going to happen as early as this week for Kanye.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Harvey, that Kanye is filing legal documents that will remove this completely from his criminal record. And so what the process is that you have to tell a judge, look, I've done everything you told me to do. I've done more in this case than you told me to do. And I think Kanye West, of all people in the criminal justice system, has proof on video that he can give to a judge and say, look, this is how I've changed, which is the point of probation, that you keep your nose clean and hopefully your actions change. Kanye West is a perfect example of somebody who had probation and then changed the way he was living. And so what they do is once you do that in this situation, guys, a judge can remove it from your record, almost as if it never happened.
But Mike, I've said this for a long time. I think him becoming a dad changed his outlook on life, changed his perspective. He became a nicer person. He's more loving. I think that Kim being in his life and the babies now being in his life, he's a different guy.
He is a different guy. He is a different guy. And yet, he will still rant on stage. And he still seems
Kanye,
really angry. That feels like the act.
Kind of, and don't you feel like if it's a rant that's actually real, that, you know, like you said, Dax, I think his kids changed him, but also having Kim Kardashian, one of the queens of social media and the media in his house at all times, I think that's had a big impact on the guy who is an artist and he's, you know, eccentric, but I think having Kim around going, Kanye, the more you say about that, the more this happens, and showing him what happens, I think that's been a big thing in this guy's life, that he watches what he says and he's a little more reserved with when he goes crazy in public, and especially fighting the paparazzi, which is not good for anyone.
And by the way, it's almost a slam dunk that the judge is going to erase this from his record.
Jared Lee from Matson, Illinois. I applaud Kanye for trying to get his act together. You know, it shows a sign of growth, and you know, he's been through a lot, and, you know, to see him trying to make a change now, it really influences others to get their act together also.
Yeah,
I agree. I applaud him for changing his ways.